I'm spending over $13,000 per month in electricity on my mining farm, and I'll just cut right to it. I'm only mining $375 a day worth of Bitcoin. Now, if you extrapolate that out, I'm losing $2,000 a month. But that's not the whole picture. I'm also mining additional cryptocurrencies. Hey, I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today I want to review my Bitcoin mining profitability and touch on the rest of the mining farm's profitability, and to be honest, discuss some of the things that I would do different in retrospect when it comes to building a passive income business through Bitcoin and crypto mining. And with that in mind, how I am changing gears moving forward to build a bigger and better mining farm business. And when I say better, I mean more profitable, more efficient, and long-term viability. Like a miner? Let's dig into it. Mine & Disrupt is back.
I'm back.
Again this year, November 11th to 13th, the world's biggest Bitcoin mining expo. And this time, it's in Texas, just minutes from the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. Check it out with the link out in the video description below. The stats are the stats, right? You can't BS them. 370, 370, 370, I guess 373, 375-ish. And Bitcoin's gone down a little bit in price recently. The projected rewards, always inaccurate here on Brains Pool. On Brains, I've got almost 7 petahash. It's a controversial subject, and I say that. Got a little bit more gear on the way that will put me over that 7 marker, and I have a couple miners that I leave on other pools to test different hosted mining farms, pool profitability, and just other R&D I'm always tinkering with. So what makes up my Bitcoin mining operation? I've invested heavily recently to essentially modernize my Bitcoin mining fleet. Not entirely, but you can see my breadwinners here are all recent miners that I've deployed and picked up, but most of these haven't even been running maybe a month. So a lot of S21 XPs, cool immersion model, Pro, Plus, and then some good Canaan miners in the mix there as well. So you can see I have a fair amount of machines that are essentially over 200 terahash a second. And a few that dip right below that, like in particular, this is a total bum S21 here. But then I have a lot of old gear, right? We look at page 3, it's all old gear with hash rates from 56 terahash. This one has a board that's just not really working right. And then a lot of these are underclocked S19, so they're doing 80 to 90 terahash a second. And most of those are deployed in immersion setups, so they're liquid cooled, and they're just barely worth running. They're not going to survive beyond this Bitcoin mining cycle, especially with the new gear that's been announced and on the horizon. Forget the S21 series. To be honest, pretty short-lived. Already looking at the S23. At a glance, it's not all that different. 11 joules or watts per terahash of efficiency, 318 terahash a second. This is an air-cooled model based on that power supply. It should run on single-phase electricity. The other one, immersion and liquid-cooled, all 3-phase only on those devices. We saw their video, we talked about that stuff there. These devices are more powerful and efficient than the S21 XP that I basically just deployed. So at a glance, you think, oh, I got buyer's remorse, I'm pissed, I made a mistake. I don't feel that way at all. Because these are pulling about $10 a day at my electricity rate of about 7.5 cents per kilowatt hour. This is on mining now, updating real time. So I'm very, very happy with these numbers, all things considered. I wish the XPs weren't so expensive, but they carry a premium due to their efficiency there. If you wanted to order the S23, which by the way, we're an affiliate with ASIC Marketplace, and we have a coupon code down in the video description below. If you enjoy the content and you do want to buy stuff, please consider supporting our channel by using our link and our codes. I also ordered my recent S21 XPs through ASIC Marketplace for reference. It's a service I like and I personally use. So yeah, the point though, nearly $9,000 before a discount. And you compare that to an S21 XP that I can order and receive within a month, $6,400. I've had really good performance with my miners on Brains. Not an ad. They don't pay me to say this stuff. I don't care. You can think they're awesome or hate them. I don't care. I have to like spell everything out these days. It's crazy. Like in this era, you can't be excited or have an opinion about shit without people thinking that, oh, well, he just got paid to say that. But let me be clear, as someone infamous once said. Look at the hash rate over 1 day. These are all exceeding 270 terahash a second. All of these above this. I mean, the worst one's doing 273. I'm getting paid by the pool based on the registered hash rate, what it's really doing, that actual work that it can prove, that proof of work. 286 is basically 16 terahash a second free on top of the out-of-the-box performance for this machine, as stated by the manufacturer. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Best bang for buck, we talked about cost per hash and stuff recently, but I'm still eyeing the Bitdeer Seal Miner A2 as well as the Canaan miners. They're coming in at a pretty low cost per terahash, but they have a less efficient device and chip design in there currently. So that's kind of like the pulse on my Bitcoin mining operation as is. I don't remember if I said this at the moment, but I have 2 Bitdeer Seal Miner A2s additional on the way, so that'll push my hash rate over 7 petahash, and so that'll be cool. That'll be exciting. On the farm, I'm mining Bitcoin, obviously, Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Caspa, Alio, Alph, VoskCoin, as well as, I don't know how I forgot to write this one down, Nervos network, and actually Kadena are some of my more profitable altcoin mining rigs. So let's pull up my account on 2 miners. So I'm mining CKB there because F2 pool goes down and pisses me off and ruins my CKB earnings sometimes. But I'm mining about $100 on CKB, which at a glance is very exciting. However, that's with 15 machines, right? So we take 100 divided by 15. Pretty easy math. They're making $6.67 a day each. Okay. Well, you think $6.67 a day each of passive income, that's great. I mean, we're earning this. We're earning. Well, I'm projected to make $725, so I'm coming in under the projected earnings, which is disappointing. And then beyond that, they cost me $5.54 a day to run. So I'm only actually realizing a profit here of $1 to $2. I'm also still, for better or worse, deploying the mine and hold strategy.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
So if things pump, it's gonna be amazing. And if they don't, it could be a devastating blow to the operation. I'm also mining Kadena with 3 KA3s. This model and the model that's a little bit better than this, it's projected to earn about $3 a day. It cost me again, over $5.50 a day to run. So I'm only making a couple bucks there, but I've had these machines for quite a while. You can see my hash rate here the last 30 days. A couple of dips, but doing pretty well overall there for uptime, especially for being a homegrown operation in the woods. So I've got these 3 machines, and this is how I actually check real world mining profitability, because calculators are great. But they're just exactly that. They're an estimate. So unfortunately, it'll be a little worse here. It's down 6% today. It's down 20% in the last 30 days and 37% over the last year. Great job deploying the mine and hold strategy, me. Oh, thank you, me. You're welcome, me. Shut the fuck up, me. Okay, so $23 divided by 3. $7.60, and that probably that's like $1 a day worse than I'm projected there too. So this place is measuring high across the board, or I've got multiple mining pools that suck. Somebody's lying. If you ever want some hopium, right, you mine Kadena with these machines that earn more than they burn in electricity, right, and you're getting the coin at a whopping 50 cents, right, and then you zoom out this chart and you say, well, what if it went to $20? That would be absolutely insane returns if you're mining and holding. But let's look at something more realistic. Over the last year, went up to $2. I mean, that would still be a 4x on your holdings. So if I'm making, let's just call it 9. Let's be optimistic. I'm making $9 a day, right? Times 4, so that's $36. My cost to run these things in the near future, hopefully long-term future, doesn't change or gets better. So we can just go ahead and, well, we'll round up here because we also rounded up. We'll wipe out $6. We have $30. So we would be, in retrospect, making $30 a day. And let's say we mined and held over a year, we would have 3 machines that earned us $11,000. And these things go currently for like $3,000, $4,000, $2,000. It depends if it's used or who has it, how bad they want to sell it, or if you buy it new. And I've been running these machines for a long time. So I've actually made my money back on these, at least on paper. Thankfully, I'm in that situation with many different miners, but I'm still waiting for the hopeful dream parabolic bull run that also, to be very clear, includes all these other cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's been doing pretty good. The others have not. I have 4 profitable Ethereum Classic miners. One is having some sort of issue and has gone down again. I need to go over there and power cycle it manually. So that's the Bombax EZ100C, or the Animal Crossing type named Cozy Edition. The other ones are here and running. One of these dive bombed me when I was shooting a video the other day. That was crazy. I almost lost my toe. And more importantly, was worried that I broke one of my most expensive and still, decently profitable mining rigs. But without going on and on, beyond these, right, I'm mining some Alph with one of the worst miner acquisitions in the history of man. My Dash miners, I just leave off. I don't know who's got this sweet Dash machine, but somebody's running Dash miners and making money, and it's not me. And they must just have better machines. So sooner or later, we'll be wowed with a machine that you probably shouldn't buy. Equihash coins suck. Those are moving away from mining. Very risky to get into that game at this point. It's also why you never really see new ones released. I mine about 1/10 rounded up of a Zec per day. Splits hash on the Equihash algorithm there. And yeah, beyond that, been doing a lot of solo mining with mini miners and just expanding the farm, trying to have some fun, do some cool projects, keep things running, keep things efficient. And of course, pursuing solar with the first leg of our array, which wipes out our electricity bill for one whole miner, the house, office operation, all that stuff. I'm producing on sunny days about 200 kilowatt hours a day, which is pretty cool. And that equates to, at my residential electricity rate of about 14 cents, about 30, it's rounded up, it's really like 27-ish, 28, but about $30 a day in electricity generated there. So I kind of just look at electrical generation like I look at mining, passive income, earnings generation. And this makes money here, this makes money there. But all this stuff is capital heavy. So even when I make some progress, I just turn around and I reinvest. I'm hoping to take some profits. That's the dream. So yeah, I'm gonna keep dreaming. I'm gonna keep grinding. I hope you do the same. I'm Vosker, and the VoskCoin YouTube channel is 10 Seconds of Tails, our CMO, our Chief Mining Officer, also known as our CCO, our Chief QD Officer, also known as our CPO, our Chief Possum Officer. Okay, like possum, like awesome, not a possum. Okay, I'll see you later. Have a good one.